What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. We're in the fourth quarter, man. We're in the final minutes of the game with this slider set. Big Red Dog, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for coming through. I saved your dynasty last year. That's awesome, dude. I'm super happy to hear that. Nathan, what's going on, man? Whew. So I dropped a video this morning, a members only video, just going over everything that I had been on, for everyone to just give feedback on the main thing. Now, one thing that I've been just kind of leaning towards, the more I've been testing. Chase, what's going on, man? Jonah, what's up? Welcome to the stream, appreciate you. Is that pressure was a little bit OP, and it's a key to the quarterback play, but it's also the reason why we might have a lot of higher completion percentages at times, or shorter yards per attempt. Cole, you stayed up that late last night testing? That's hilarious, man. Heisman is so hard but realistic. Yeah, we're trying to get it more realistic and balanced, and so I'm gonna disclose a couple things on this stream that I normally do. I did finalize the XP sliders finally. Now, unfortunately, this game they did not balance XP sliders whatsoever. It's better than last year, but there's still some positions that no matter what you put the XP on, they explode, and there's other positions that no matter what you put the XP on, they don't grow. For example, wide receivers and outside linebackers absolutely explode in overall talent through 4 years, even with the XP at 0. And then you got positions like tight end, center, defensive tackle, strong safety, that no matter how high you put the XP slider, they don't maintain. They're just depleting through 4 years. It's ridiculous. Like, they don't test it, or they don't test the XP's gained for these positions to make sure the balance is there. I mean, I think that this is one reason why I don't like XP based progression, because you have all these variables. Naturally, players that have the ball in their hands more, like quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, are going to earn more XP. So you have to scale the XP of what other positions do to offset it. Yo, N890, what's going on? Morant, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you guys coming through. So anyway, XP sliders are finished. Testing those out just to see how that impacts gameplay. And then the other thing is getting back to the pass rush. So pass rush has been good. It's honestly been a little too good. And the issue that can have is, yes, it can create some off-target throws from the CPU. But it's been not really leading to a lot of those. It's been leading to more of them, oh my god, the pressure's here, I'm going to check it down. Or take off and scramble, or as we've been seeing, increased sacks. And so I have gone into the auto subs to negate that, to try to nerf the pass rush some, so that the quarterback isn't, always under duress right away, and then they have to make a decision. Am I going to chuck it deep, or am I going to throw it quickly at someone underneath? The one thing, too, I've been noticing with monitoring play calls from the CPU, they call a lot of stupid plays that make no sense, where the quarterback only has an option but to dunk it down. They don't even have anyone going deep. A lot of underneath stuff being called from the CPU in this game. So there, it's like, do you expect quarterbacks to have off-target throws or completions when they're throwing to routes that are 4, 5, 6 yards down the field? Of course not. We need them to be pushing the ball down the field a little bit more to get those incompletions. But the other thing I did then is I am experimenting. I got a lot going on right now. So the pass rush is one thing. I am playing around with loosening up coverage just a little bit. Because like some folks commented on the members post, the CPU offense just doesn't feel, User, it's been pretty tough too. So I want to loosen it up just a little bit. This is college football, not NFL. We need to have more big plays, more scoring. We just need balance. So I'm trying to, it's a balancing act. Negating the pressure a little bit, opening up the pass coverage a little bit, and then we're going to play with the roughing the passer a little. Now, I didn't just do this all at once. I did some steps. So first, I was like, keep the passer where it's at, loosen up coverage a little bit. Did it make a difference? No. Okay. Increase pass blocking. Did it make a little bit of difference? Yes. And it was a good thing. But then it was like, still sometimes they're getting rid of the ball a little bit too quickly. That's tied to roughing the passer. So the lower the roughing the passer, the quickly the quarterback senses pressure, basically. Roughing the passer is kind of like a sense pressure trait. So when roughing the passer isn't going to be called, it's like the quarterback's aware that these guys aren't going to get penalized for this. And so he's trying to he detects that pressure, gets rid of it quicker. The higher you have it, the more likely they are to stay in the pocket before abandoning and either running and throwing on the run or scrambling in general. So it's a balancing act. So initially I had gone to 0 roughing the passer because to try to negate the sack issue. We're going to go back up to 25 because it does help them throw the ball down the field a little bit more. And we're going to test it with some of the stuff, some of the things that we got going. And I'm honestly just going to reach out to see, some people test. It's very minor stuff, but I just want a little bit of a balancing act. You know what I mean? I just want to see a little bit more. I don't want to do Florida State. We did a bunch of them yesterday. Let's go ahead to advance to Syracuse, and we're just going to play around with some stuff. This isn't going to be a crazy long stream. College sports, I haven't even... this is a test, honestly, I only do for gameplay, so I haven't even played around with it. But so many guys not committing and disappearing. Also, don't do position changes. I heard about the position changes, and I'm sure they'll fix that. With the portal, I think lowering the amount of guys that can go every single season was one of the solutions there. So it's a default to 55. I think someone posted in chat yesterday, it was like, putting it down to around 40 is a lot better. So I'm going to see what Syracuse's rating. We're 5-1 versus a 1-4. What's their overall? It's on the road. They're better than us. Do we want me to play Syracuse and test this out? I'm very confused as to why they are so poor. Still 15-20 second runoff. Yes and no. So if we're getting the CPU to get more incompletions, we'll want to drop that. The 15-20 was just to start off. As we get more incompletions, there's more clock stoppages and stuff like that. I think, honestly, we've been getting some more incompletions, and we could go down to the 13-20. But it's one of those things. Like, but first, when we started that, we weren't getting a lot of incompletions. Let's see what their quarterback is. Oh my God, they have yeah, we're playing this team. This is going to be a best quarterback in the game. I should have known that. We're playing Syracuse. What better team to test this on? I will change my clock settings to 13-20 though, because I think we will get. Takes her. Well, you got to get 140 plays, bro. It does take a while, but the positive to that is the game is super fun, and enjoying the experience for 10 to 15 minutes longer than normal before just cruising, getting through a game, getting through your season a little bit faster. I don't consider that necessarily the worst thing in the world. But yeah, when you got to get 141 plays into the, to match up your stats with what the CPU's doing in their sims, it can feel like a lot. Let me switch camera angles over here real quick. There we go. Or I should say scenes. And we'll give this a try, man. We're gonna test out this balancing act. Is anybody watching the stream right now, any member, I should say, that has the sliders, watching the stream right now that's also playing that would want to test with me? Give me feedback. Top Ranka, how can I get a 5-6 man rotation wide receiver? Use your formation subs. Yeah, Chase, I'll tell you the changes right now. So, Chase and Nathan, give me 1 second here. If you go into your auto subs, let me know when you're in auto subs. I'm going to get you guys this before I get into the stream. In auto subs, wide receiver is going to be 60 out, 65 in. Offensive line is going to be 25 out, 75 in. Defensive end, I believe it is 75 out, 100 in. Cornerback is 25 in, 50 out. And then roughing the passer at 25. All right. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Flacco, you're right. Why was I thinking Clemson? Oh well, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm an idiot. Why was I thinking Clemson versus Syracuse? I don't know. The color schemes, I guess. I do not know why I was saying. Let's see what they got here. We might not play this game. 79 overall, pocket passer. We'll check it out. We'll check this one out for a little bit. You guys know me. I'm willing to just skip through and play another matchup, whatever. But this is a good, it's a good kind of litmus test, I guess. We'll see what a 79 overall looks like. See how the run game is. They look the same. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I said, Syracuse scrolled right on past it, went straight to Clemson for some reason. Oof. Did not get rid of it. But here's the other thing that sucks. Look at the route they just called. They called a spacing route. They only had guys 4 yards down the field. And this is where that roughing the passer comes into play. Try everything what I just said, Nathan, with both of those on. First you get a feel of it, and then do those. I mean, the furthest route he goes is 4 yards, 5 yards down the field. And there's a good pocket here. He takes off a little too early and doesn't get rid of it. But I mean, he's got a guy open right here. But the pressure is coming through right there. But that's not enough pressure to make him roll out. This is where, okay, with the changes, we might be putting roughing the passer back up to 50. Because him rolling out right here caused not throwing to the guy wide open right here or open right here. And he ended up rolling to the right where there was a guy who could chase him down and sack him. So these are the things we got to pay attention to. But again, that route concept from the CPU, even if he had completed it, it's going to be one of those short little completions because that's what they're calling. And then here's an RPO. This is on 25 CPU quarterback accuracy. It's the only gameplay slider that's changed. Will, if you're getting... So you can go down to 1320, because ultimately we're going to... 1320 is going to be good with more incompletions in the passing game. Previously it was, we're seeing crazy high completion percentages. I should have... Shoot, I should have thrown it. Yo, 305, what's going on, bro? Oh, almost caught it. Yo, Chili, what's up? So, we're going to give them another... And those are the stupid sacks, right? Those are the sacks that I want to eliminate. When we're talking about sacks and pressure and stuff like that, it was like, oh, good defense. I like that. Pressure is weird. We aren't getting sacks, but there's enough. Is that with what I just said to change, though, Nathan? I've seen a few people say that lowering roughing the passer... No. No, does not lower it whatsoever. No, play action seems to be pretty busted, man. The blocking logic is. Okay, does a little Houdini act on me. Let's see what this looked like here. Let's see, did he have someone open? So look, he's taking off the guys coming through right there. It's a little... It goes up, it does a little spin around. That was on me too, by the way. Changes direction and throws it away. He did not have anybody open. See, pass rush is still strong. It's just no testing through changes in IG off. Can you test? Did you test it with it on though first to get a idea of what this looked like? You know what I mean? Might need to go back to 50 for the roughing the passer with these changes, which is fine. The roughing the passer was literally just to help. Maybe 25 is okay. I mean, there it was a good one. We're getting throwaways. One thing my guy Colt 45 was looking at throwaways. With IG on, we are getting throwaways. Coverage is really good here. I'm fine with this pocket. He has time to throw. Like, if we do it 1, 2. I mean, he had time. He's taken off a little bit early here. Yes, Flacco. Because guys will complain about quarterbacks missing throws, but the thing is those guys are playing with top tier. What would turning it to 50 do? They won't run from pressure as quick. So they might stand in the pocket a little bit longer and throw the ball. Maybe. I'm just looking at coverage. He's getting time, but he's being forced to check downs because of the coverage. This is where I'm saying I might negate coverage just a little bit. Well, we're going to continue to monitor it. Well, I mean, I guess we just had a really good play call against what they called. But I do like this. He steps out and throws to the check down. Good pocket. There's just nowhere, honestly, there's nowhere for him to go with this football. So we got to take that into consideration. I'm going to start running some man here. I've been running a lot of zone. A little RPO this time. Last time I guess not an RPO, a little bubble screen. Oh, you read it perfectly. We'll get 4 yards out of it. 3, I guess. Where I'm at with kicking, I'm going to be increasing punt power and accuracy a little bit eventually, but I can't say for the actual field goal kicking. I haven't got enough going on with that yet. I'll probably leave that default and just tell people to change it as they want. Might do kickoff power, a little bit more kickoff power. Field goal power seems pretty good. Accuracy's a tough one because I miss a ton of kicks that I think are going to go in based on my aiming. So I'll tell you what, now the offensive line change is definitely opening up the run game a little bit. Got a one-on-one over here? Nope. Shoot. I had him, just didn't get out fast enough. 1 yard, huh? Don Pedro coming through again. Bro comes in here every day with a super chat. I appreciate you, man. Not Don Pedro. Don Periocho. Wow, sorry about that. There's a restaurant where I'm from, and it's called Don Pedro's, and it was just one of those, you know, name associations without even reading it. I saw Don and just was like, oh, hey. Oh my god, a play action pass with the blocking? 315. Oh yeah, you're from New York, right? Well, here's one thing I will point out. We're going to test this a little bit more. But with the changes I just made to the blocking... Now, they only rushed 3 people. Let's not get excited. It was play action, but they only rushed 3. I was about to get excited, man. I don't know where to... I don't know what my primary is going to be here. Found him. Let's go! Ah, Syracuse. Elusive, man. Or where's the 3-1? Where's 315? It's a 315 area code. No, New York State. I'm right. Okay. Someone said San Antonio and like threw me off, and I was like, I swear he told me New York State. I was remembering. So this is one thing that's nice about loosening up the pass coverage just a little bit. Yo, David, Sluggy Sports, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming through the stream. is a little bit of an opportunity for some big plays. Not OP, obviously, but get a little bit more college football into it. And they blitzed here, but the blocking was still perfectly fine in my opinion. That's a realistic pass rush and result there. I'm liking how pass rush is. I like these changes. The XP sliders impacted the pass rush, and so the auto subs just simply needed to be changed. Don Pedro's in San Antonio is fire. Oh, nice. I'm talking about one up in North Dakota, man. there's like 2 or 3 of them up here. Was a blitz, but I'm still cool with how the block was picked up, and then they did get pressure. I mean, it didn't look bad on instant replay. We'll just say that. We'll definitely monitor it though. And we're trying to get we're gonna break down the how and why he's throwing short. So look at he was running a smash return. Let's look at pocket here. This is a good pocket. This is a realistic, in my opinion, push through. He doesn't have anywhere deep to go. He throws it to the right decision there as he's getting hit. I'm in the backfield so fast. Not all the time. Oh my, that was nice blocking. Yo, M2, welcome back to the fam, brother. Appreciate you. Return to SGN Nation, my guy. Thank you so much for the support. See there, he had time, Bethlehem. So we're getting different variables of pass rush. So look at this one. A 4, and it's held up really well. Look at, I'm on the edge here and I'm getting locked up on the edge. He has time to throw. I would like to have seen him maybe try to go here. Will Cruz changes our wide receiver auto subs 60 and 65, out 60 in 65. Offensive line 25-75, defensive end 75-100, cornerback 25-50, and then roughing the passer up to 25, just to get him to hang in a little bit. BV, I don't know, bro. We're finding out, man. This is it's a question. There's a reason there's a question mark in the title, fam. Are your sliders ready? Question mark. Sure. Are they done? No. I gotta release something I'm confident in. And there's just been a lack of consistency in the gameplay. Some people are getting really solid gameplay, and others were getting, you know, check down quarterbacks, too much too many sacks. Will Cruz, go to the auto subs or write it down. I'll tell it to you again. Hold on, Bethlehem. This time the defensive tackle got destroyed. He was held up, didn't make an impact. 1-on-1 versus number 55. 1-on-1 for 65, he did nothing. Would love to see him take a shot here. All right, Will. Ooh, nice. Wide receiver, 60-65. CPU running does look better. 100% agree. Don Periocho with another super chat. My cousin holds a few Pine Stripe Bowl receiving records. Really? When did he set those? That's awesome. Can I guess the player? I wouldn't even have an idea. Wouldn't even have an idea, man. I'll be honest, I don't know college football like that. Stats, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I've had a couple favorite players over the years that I really liked, pretty much all running backs, and then that's about it, you know. There we go. Well, I can't compare BV because Dynasty mode in college football and franchise mode in Madden play different than the play now. And I only played play now in Madden. But if I had to right now give a nod, I would tell you it's Madden. And the reason why is the coach play call suggestions are 1,000 times better than in this game. You guys have seen the CPU says they're coming out in a 3-wide receiver set. I'll get recommended 4-3, 46 versus a 3-wide receiver set when I should be a nickel or dime every single time, and vice versa. Same plays getting suggested to me on offense, you know. Same plays on defense. Not really going deep into the playbook. The Madden play call suggestion are everything you could have hoped it could have been. Circular wide receiver 2010. I have no idea, bro. No idea. Ooh. Getting some little pass breakups. I like that. Like, we'll go to coach suggestions. It's almost the same stuff over and over. And that's the other thing, too. Should never have a coach suggestion suggest a play that I can't call due to play call cooldown. The game should detect that. In my opinion. Oh, they locked him up there. Locked us up. I do like the running, though, for both teams. I will say I like this change. Feels better. Marcus said, no, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, they used to, but I think the NFL put an axe to it because they didn't like their product showing people not at the stadium. Oh, snap, y'all. Hold on. I just got tweeted at by a pretty big I gotta respond to this right now. Dude with 25,000 followers on X, which is a lot, runs a gaming like a gaming, you know, like what is it? The Spawn on Me Pawnies, which is on TV and stuff like that. Just tweeted and he goes, huge shout out to Simgamingnetwork, jumped back into 2K and used his scenarios for some authentic realistic gameplay, and it feels like a totally new game. I feel like a fool for waiting so long to go on down on these. Shout out to him and all the collaborators on this. That's awesome, y'all. I saw the notification. Had to go. I was like, what? I gotta go look at this. That was a cool one to see, man. Getting people like that to shout you out is huge for growth, for your channel, for everything. For like when Pee-wee the Plug started using me, my channel like doubled in size in like a month because he was shouting me out every single videos. And then when Pee-wee got his cousin Kenny Beecham to try out my sliders and stuff on stream for 2K, I gained like 600 subs in a day. Like, so having these people like shout you out, try your work, and then like it enough to shout you out, dude, it's such a game changer. So I feel really, I was like, I gotta take a moment to like say thank you and retweet. So the quarterback plays really solid right now. He's 6 for 9, 2 were throwaways. But hold on, what was the play call here? Again, look at that, all curls. So he can't really go deep there. He can't go deep there. Let's look at the pocket. Defensive tackle is winning right off rip. But we should probably look at the ratings on that. He doesn't win every time right off on rip, but there he won. The rest of the blocking is really, really good. The quarterback needs to shift his line a little bit. But even without that, the coverage was solid. And I like that play. I like it. Let's look at the... Hold on, what are the numbers of the players here? They're both number 55. That makes it easy. Let's see how the ratings match up, man. Jonah, I appreciate that, man. That's kind words, man. Thank you. So 55 is a 79 overall. And their 55 is an 80 overall. So there should be like a back and forth on that. You want to see him take more chances on third down? Okay, so let's just try something. We've got an idea of how he's playing here. We got a couple things we could try. The first would be to... There's a couple we could try. I'll let you guys dictate which one you want to see me try. The first would be turning intentional grounding off. But I think I'd rather see what it looks like here. We don't need to see my offense against this team. We will do that when I move on to the next team. But for this, we're just going to get a couple extra looks against how this quarterback plays when we change roughing the passer. So then we can kind of identify, is roughing the passer the method we're going to want to go with? Or do we want to do intentional grounding or illegal contact? Or is it going to be a combination? Let's skip through all this. All right, we're gonna start off in a cover 2 man. See what this looks like if they don't hand it off right here. So I will say on that, it was a run play, but that center absolutely leveled me. Absolutely leveled me. We're gonna stick with the man coverage, man. We're gonna stick with it for now, especially because they've come out running the ball a little bit. Three straight runs to start the game. That's interesting. Well, the rest of the auto subs are the same as it's in the video, bro. I was just telling you what I changed. So let's take a let's see what the play was real quick. Corner strike. 13 minutes, 20-second runoff. He's got a guy wide open under here. Doesn't throw it to him. But he does hold on to, I mean, doesn't, that's the thing with roughing the passer. And then he throws to the check down over there. No. Remember, Will? It was wide receiver. I thought you wrote these down when I told them to you, bro. You said you were ready. I would have liked to see him throw here. I mean, obviously we're taking away everything deep. So he does have the 2 underneath routes. We'll just monitor it. Will, wide receiver 60-65. Offensive line 25-75. Defensive... Oh no. Oh, what a block. Defensive end 75-100. Cornerback 25-50. Oh, I stopped at wide receiver. I got distracted. I thought I said it all. My fault. Oh. The running looks so much better. We just got to figure out the quarterbacks, y'all. It's going to be something. It's going to be roughing the passer. It's going to be intentional grounding. It's going to be illegal. It's going to be one of those. Did you get it there? I know I went a little fast, but did you get it there? If not, I'll tell you again. And then it's roughing the roughing the passer. We're now to 50. I like that throw. Ooh, they ran play action. Let's take a look at this. Play action, and he did. He threw it up. I like that wasn't it was a pass breakup. I love that. Can't run zone here. Shoot, we're gonna just call this and switch to a man. no, no. Good blocking here. I don't know why he took off. He didn't need to. I guess there was pressure coming against somebody in the center there. So it does make sense. But I thought he was gonna run right here. And so this is what happened. I clicked R3. Watch. My guy's right here with him, number 7. I clicked R3, and that's why he went to go after the quarterback. But he had already thrown this ball before I clicked R3. But I love that he did that. That was a slick play, man. That was a slick looking play from the CPU. Yo, Jonathan, I got messed up. Yeah, Illinois, Clemson, well, Clemson's doesn't have the blue like Syracuse does, but Syracuse and Illinois have like the same looking jerseys, and then you got about 30 teams in FCS that are just red and black schemes. You've seen a lot of those types of plays around the goal line. I love watching them. I suppose I need to be defense only here. We'll run this play so we can get more looks at the quarterback. Here we go. Let's go here. Let's get more looks at the quarterback, man. CPU run game looks good. Why are they orange in New York? I mean, the Knicks are orange and they're in New York. That's possible, Flacco. We're gonna make no changes and test this. We're just getting a couple more looks at him. He's going deep. I'm seeing good things. We picked him off. So he's going deep. Yo, Dark Knight, what's going on, man? It's going pretty good, bro. Just trying to lock these in, man, because I honestly am itching to make the slider video. The game's been out for 6 days, and I haven't dropped sliders yet. What the hell are we doing here? 6 days and no slider set. I'm failing. Oh, it's literally an orange. Ooh, scrambled up the middle, holding in the end zone, and gonna be a safety. Yo, Jacob! Welcome to SGN Nation, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. No, it wasn't in there. We're gonna get you some access to the sliders to test, man. Rome wasn't built in a day, but dude, let me tell you, the amount of people that keep coming in who aren't members, and I no expectations to be a member, right? It's just, if you know, I understand there's perks, some people, you know, whatever. But there's a lot of folks who are upset that I don't have anything out for them yet, and the game's been out for 6 days, and it's like, do you want something like that I can put my stamp of approval on, or do you just want something to have something? Ooh, I like that throw. I'm liking this quarterback play right now, y'all. We need to... I'm going to let this possession roll, and then we're going to go play another quarterback. Hell yeah, Jacob. We got some updates for you, too. So I just dropped us a video, a member's video. Oh, no. Get him. Shoot. But Jacob, yeah, I got the, there's a video that I made today, actually. And then I got some updates for you. I'll give them to you on stream whenever you're ready. Or if Will is still here, he can write them in the chat for you. Well, full disclosure, Eric, because I moved to Heisman, I have CPU quarterback accuracy at 25. It is the only gameplay slider that I've adjusted. I mean, I love the throw. I mean, he's standing in the pocket and he's slinging it. We're getting close to sacking him. We got a nice little win with our defensive tackle there. Good pocket, and he steps up and he stands in and slings. So that's the difference of the roughing the passer at 50 versus Real Cruz. Could you? That's auto subs for my guy Eric. Otherwise, he's not going to know what you're meaning. So, I don't even understand what you just put. You put, oh, okay. You put, okay. So, Jacob, the changes are wide receiver, auto sub 60-65, offensive line, where Will Cruz, he accidentally hit K instead of L, is 25-75. The defensive end is 75-100. Cornerback is 50-100. Roughing the passer, 50. This is a good pocket here. So when we have roughing the passer lowered, he's going to take off and scramble. When you raise it up to 25, he'll stay in a little bit longer. When you go up to 50, he stands in the pocket longer. And then he got rid of it here. I love the throw. Yo, Network Meaty, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate you so much. I mean, he's complete. He's 8 for 11 right now, but I'm not mad. I mean, he's gone deep twice, kind of, or once. What was it? I gotta remember how the games looked. He threw that goal line one that was incomplete. Threw it deep another one. He's had some throws. He's 10 of 13. But if you take a look at the throws, normally I will play defense too, and I'll like shade underneath. There we go. 10 for 14. Like, normally what I'll do on defense too to try to help is I will shade underneath so that he's like more likely to go over the top. But we're 10 for 14, and he is pushing the ball. I mean, he's not just checking down the whole time. I'm very okay with that. When you dissect the throws, there's been some RPOs, some little screens and stuff like that. When you dissect the throws, you take out those little bubble screens and stuff like that, or design short throws, and you look at it, it's very solid. And he's a 79 overall. And look at their running backs, man. 5 for 38. The run-pass ratio is a little rough. I mean, The only thing I have to do is play more man. Yep. So we're actually going to get out of here, guys. We're going to see what this looks like versus another quarterback, because that's very, very important. My biggest holdup has been consistency with the sliders. I want consistency for you guys. Wide receiver 60-65, 100%. Let's go to our next week. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's NC State. Holy smokes. So you guys remember that 2K tweet that I was telling you about? Someone responded to him and said, I recently got hip to. His work is fire. And this dude has 38,000 subs on X. I gotta respond to this, y'all. That's awesome. Scoop, what's up, man? I'm literally just pausing the stream for a moment because some pretty decent sized accounts on X were like tried my 2K sliders for franchise and we're talking about them and tweeting out. So I like have to pause and say, like, you know, that's awesome, man. That's freaking huge. All right, so Scoop, we're trying to finalize the sliders here. The holdup is literally the quarterback play. Just making sure we got consistency here. Let's look at NC State real quick. Let's see what we're going to expect for quarterback play. We just went against a 79 overall. I would like to go against somebody a little bit better. But even if it's the same, we can see if there's consistency here. Am I going to put out sliders for the recruiting and transfer portal? I mean, I'll probably just include it in my slider video as a recommendation. But based on information, I mean, I'll show you. This is probably what I'm going to rock with. Based on information from Powers, I believe it was his Powers or Brad, I can't remember. Is it here? It's down at the bottom here. So I'm gonna go down here to like 40 for each. They were talking about having the user be less than CPU, but I don't really want that advantage. And then I'm thinking about lowering the max transfers to like 15. But at the same time, I'm thinking, no, let 20 happen, just reduce the rate a little bit. So this is probably what I'm gonna go with. That's a pretty subsizable drop. Jacob, that's a great question. The CPU ran play action there. It was fine. Hold on. I'm gonna actually run. I'm gonna play this game on offense too, and we're gonna test out play action. I do want to see real quick who we have left on our schedule. That does Stanford have a good quarterback? I'm assuming Notre Dame does. For sure Miami. God dang, this is a brutal schedule for Pittsburgh. We got Louisville and Notre Dame and Miami. Alright, we'll just play this NC State, see how it looks. We'll get a little bit of a... No. We're gonna rock our whiteout for the home game. Bridger, I haven't monitored it so much because it's going to depend on the completion percentage, honestly. Because if they're completing all their passes, I wish. So I did a wideout and my crowd didn't do it with me. Stupid. This is gonna be a tougher one to test because it's a rain game. But basically, if we get completion percent where they should be, there's more clock stoppages, which will give you a little bit more freedom. Big Red Dog, I don't call play action unless it's we're gonna call play action to start the game off, y'all. I want to see, because we made some changes to the auto subs for blocking. This is a great thing for us to test right now. And it was the freaking release. I probably should have slid my line over to help, because what happened is, and this could be on me, the double teams on the inside, which left a one-on-one on a check-in release from a tight end as an edge rusher, and had I done my blocking better, I'm gonna say I'm gonna own that one. We're gonna play action again. That's blocking. That's on me. Now I noticed that they have play action blocking, but I should just maybe change the. I still should have kind of. Nope. The middle. Someone told me I don't need to the line for play action. So we got the one-on-one here, got the double team on this side, 56 picks up the blitzer, and the edge rusher just instantly wins over here. Everything else looked good, it's just that one player. I don't know. We'll try it again next possession. Yeah, punt power definitely needs an increase. I understand. But come on. Yeah, play action causes a lot of sacks. And again, the one thing that really is frustrating for me is I'm looking at, you know, these developers test these games. It feels like they don't test them in Dynasty. Oh no. Because how could you play a game against the CPU and not run play action and notice that there's an issue there? Especially when there's an issue last year. I love the running game though, y'all. The running game, massive improvement with what we changed. Massive. It feels a lot better. Much more just where we want to be. Why are you recommending me 46? We're going to blitz. Backwards pass? It's an interesting play call when you're at the 6-yard line. It's not exact. I mean, he has number 7 wide open right here, and he throws it to the swing route. I think they test a lot of user versus user, but even when the guys go down the EA studio down like in May, you know, I don't know how much of them are playing user versus CPU. But I would love to have one of those guys just be like, I need to test play action versus the CPU. Ooh, good defense. If you play disc without the updates, you'll be highly pissed. Sorry, I'm getting my other thing. Why they tuned away from its gameplay. Third manageable. Ooh, he's getting a little hurt there. Good run. We're gonna hit play action again. We got it. I'll run play action again before we. I'll tell you that much. Oh, he almost got off the block. I like this play call right here. Sometimes the play call suggestions are like, hey, I actually like that play call suggestion. We got what? Illegal man downfield or a holding. Holding. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they test user versus CPU. And we, you know, Dynasty's a little bit different too than Play Now. Sean, what's going on, man? You see off-target throws in the new Madden? I can't really comment on that because I only played in the crazy heavy snow stuff because I was so obsessed with it. What is going on here? Holding on our wide receiver. Okay. Back-to-back holding plays. I guess I'm not going to get play action on this, you guys. I'm sorry. Was not expecting losing 20 yards on back-to-back holding plays. But the fact that one was the wide receiver doesn't bother me. And you could actually see it happen real time. Oh, shit. They blitzed off the edge. I did not see it. Blitzed off the edge. Did not see it. Or they got free off the edge. They didn't even blitz. Oh no! It's the defensive tackle one versus the center. That was an instant win. Wow. All right, let's see what this quarterback looks like. That last one, we didn't really see anything because they had that option that he ran for 30 yards and then they were just down inside the red zone type of thing. Didn't really get to see much. Oh my, there we go. Well, there I couldn't even get home, Bethlehem. Yeah, they took the I mean, it's what, the Steelers Stadium? They just updated it. I do want to run play action right here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my. I had all day. I got thrown off. I adjusted my line, something I was told I didn't need to do on play action, so I stopped doing it. And I think a lot of people maybe might not doing it either. I shifted my line to the left side. And I had all day to throw. The coverage was good. I had him open right here. I mean, they still didn't even get to me. I just threw it. That's the most time I've had to throw on a play action. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna go play action again, you guys. And we're gonna shift the line to the side that the tight end is coming off of. If it lets me. I did a half. I did a half. I can't even be mad about that. I just off-target throw. Look at this. It wouldn't let me shift the line this time because of the motion. And there was an insta-shed there. Absolute insta-shed. I didn't have anyone open. I just tried throwing to my running back who got caught up in the line. And it just went to the defensive player. Unbelievable, y'all. I'm not mad at that. Yo, the defensive tackle feels very OP. At times. I'm going to play with him again here. Now remember, we don't have defensive auto subs in Dynasty for whatever reason. It's just they forgot to put it in there. Brandon, you haven't missed much, man. We're just testing some stuff here. I do have an idea on the defensive tackle, even though we don't have the auto subs. There's a play action I had time to throw. And we got a DPI with DPI on 0, y'all. Yo, Jamie, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. You would rage quit? Not me, dude. I understand what happened on that play. But hey, here's a play action, and I had all day to throw. So maybe I wouldn't say it's going to work every single time, but we've had 2 play actions that I've ran where I've had plenty of time to throw. And then we've had 2 others where I've had no time to throw. But I think overall defensive tackle is potentially an issue here. And because I have no auto subs to mess with, the only thing I could do is the XP sliders, which I did lock in, but we'll test this. We'll test this and see. I want to get one more possession. Let's see how the quarterback looks. We haven't seen anything from him. I mean, it's a rain game, so it's tough. Oh, hit that block, Zero. What are you doing? That's a touchdown if he hits his block. Daniel, we got a couple updates too, man. Working on some updates. Just trying to get consistent play from the quarterback, so we're trying a couple different things. Also negate the pass rush a little bit because it's been too strong. Oh my. Good seal. That'll carry us to the quarter. Like I said, we're going to finish off this drive. And then we're going to see what nerfing the defensive tackle XP slider does to somewhat overpowered win from them. Good defense. Third and 9. We're gonna defend underneath. I always do the underneath stuff. Try to help them push the ball down the field a little bit more. There we go. At least it worked that time. Coverage didn't hold up, but at least it did. We're going to do it again here. We're going to defend underneath. I don't run or pass commit. Bethlehem did tell me that he was doing that. And it was making pass rush speed really strong when you pass committed. So I don't recommend doing that. We're not going to blitz. We're just going to play protect the sticks. They can't get the run going this time. The last time they were. All right, let's go see another quarterback. I want to see better quarterbacks, and then we're also... I need to see what our defensive tackle was rated versus their center. But I think it's pretty safe to say the defensive tackle wins have been pretty substantial. So I'm going to drop seats at 225. We're going to drop this down to like 175. And we'll just see. We're going to advance. Don't want to do that. Sim to next week. Why was I struggling to find where I wanted to go there? But either way, guys, if we can just lock in the quarterback play and then obviously that defensive tackle stuff, we're going to call it final. Let's take a look at what Stanford's got going. Anyone who was in here who was grabbing, said they were going to test a little bit. Will said he was going to test while we're on stream. Who else? Jacob, I think, is in here. He's playing right now. Let's go to Stanford real quick. We're gonna look at a couple things. Quarterback. Pocket passer, though, so we'll take a look. Lower rated quarterback. We're going to take a look at their center. 76 overall. We need to know these matchups, and their defensive tackle is a 76. Then we can head back over to us. I believe our defensive tackle is an 81. No. This is the dude that's been killing it, this Fitzsimmons dude. Number 55. He's a 78. Our center is an 87, so we shouldn't see their defensive tackle doing much versus our center. Any new discoveries today, Sim? Yeah, man. Made some changes to the blocking. Stanford is a run first team, though. All right, here's my options. Notre Dame, Stanford, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Miami. Which one we running, y'all? Which one we running? You guys tell me, and that's the one we'll go with. Obviously, we're looking at quarterback play. You need to see a lot. Okay, cool, Jacob. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
I didn't even talk to you, Google. Miami, Carson Beck. Someone said Notre Dame. Which team is likely to throw the ball more? What I changed to blocking? Do you want the full thing, Brad, or you haven't been here. I changed several auto subs. So, Brad, for you to test, we're getting Miami, a lot of Miamis, okay? I'll let anybody else. We got 2 Miamis, 1 Notre Dame, 2 Notre Dames. I'll get a couple more people voting in here. Brad, we got wide receiver to 60-65. This is all auto subs. Wide receivers getting changed to 60-65. In and out. And then we're doing offensive line is changing to 25-75. And then defensive end is changing to 75-100. Cornerback is changing to 25-50. Roughing the passer up to 50 from 0. I wish I could just click there and say, like, simulate to this game. You know, like, how convenient would that be? Shoot, what week is it? I guess I can do that. I didn't even pay attention to what week it was. Miami is week 14. That makes it easy. So right now everything's solid. We're just testing. Shit, keep hitting my desk. Testing quarterbacks. Make sure they're pushing the ball down the field a little bit. And still need to test the impact of if we rock these settings, which is roughing the passer back to 50. It's going to be basically illegal contact on versus off. Intentional grounding on versus off. But so far it's looked pretty good. It's tough to check in rain games, you know. '86 center, we have an 89 center, something like that. So, okay. We shouldn't be getting crazy wins against Miami. Like with our, we're ranked 24th. What is going on? That's dumb. I don't even want to play. I just going to play defense, I think. Instant backups aren't getting any snaps. Of course, why would EA test that? Do I want the green and the orange, or I want to go... With IG on, running quarterbacks are not running enough, so they run more with it off. I've noticed they've run more with it off too, but the concern was that they're going to run instead of push the ball down the field. That was the main concern. We've always turned off intentional grounding to get the quarterbacks to run a little bit more. The concern is that they'll run instead of throwing the ball down the field, or they'll run instead of forcing the ball into coverage. So if we can test IG off and still see they're throwing the ball into coverage, taking deep shots, and we're able to get those higher yards per attempt with some inaccurate passes, then I think we're in a good spot. You like this combo, Brad? I was just swinging it. I think we're just going to play defense only here. I got a good feel for the offense, for the user. I got a good feel. We'll run this drive. We'll test out play action, you guys. Oops. Oh, I thought I could sneak it. Man, look at this. I need to edit him, hot route him to go deep. I tried to take him away over the middle, but I just overthrew him. Yeah, this jersey combo is pretty sweet. Still locked. I believe so, man. So I went and I looked. My two teams I was going to hold it down on were Purdue or Wazoo. And I went play now. I loaded up to see what the run out looks like. I like their jerseys. Want to check out their stadium. I like their stadium a lot. I liked everything about Wazoo. And I went and did Purdue. I liked everything about Purdue's as well. Purdue's actually got a more custom run out than Wazoo does. And their stadium's a little bit bigger. Ultimately, I decided to go Purdue because the same. Number one, tougher conference currently. Oh no. And number two, they're only a two-star prestige. Wazoo's a 3-star prestige. So for me, that was the deciding factor. It's like same overall, got a little bit bigger stadium, tougher conference, 2-part prestige, but they're a team in Purdue that, you know, realistically you could play action. You could bring them to glory. Yeah, Brad, that's what I was seeing more, is throws down the field with IG on, which is why I'm there. And the throws down the field are the key to more pass breakups and then a lower completion percentage. Like right there. Love that. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see how our defensive tackle, I just did it, so it's got a double nerf here, right? He's playing against a good center, but I nerfed that defensive tackle XP. Believe it or not, you guys, XP sliders impact the gameplay, because in order for the players to get that bonus XP, they have to do something worthy of achieving that XP. So you jack up a position, you're going to notice differences in how they play to earn it. Now, we're not going to see much here because there was a double team, unfortunately. But I like the shot to the end zone there. Seeing good things. We did get some pressure as well. All right. There we go, nice little run. Coach wants to establish the run game. I like it. We are at home. I think it's more important to block him. People don't realize it at all, man. Good defensive play. People want to believe that auto subs only impact sub rate and XP only. It just, there's so much more, man. We are going to do a half slide. So, right, you guys see the blocking right there? They might have a free rusher. What a catch. Jugabrew, why'd you drop in at a bad time, bro? So this is like in November in Pittsburgh. You should be able to see their breath. I get that there's no snow, but like we should be able to see their breath. Where are we gonna have someone? I'm shifting to the right here. Play action. I had time to throw. Not a lot, but they have a. I mean, I was able to get it off. we are seeing some improvement in play action, you guys. It's very possible, Brad. Very possible. We might have an over-the-top play here. I tried to get a draw false, an offsides. I got a false start. Nah, Flacco. I don't think it's that. I can tell you from all the testing that I've done, you can't build an XP set for balance. They didn't balance this game with XP. So I'll tell you right now, there's some positions that no matter what you do, and of course they man up there, pressed up. I should have audibled out of that. No matter what you do, no matter what you put the XP on, wide receivers, outside linebackers, punters and kickers go crazy. 0 XP, punters and kickers go crazy with XP. They just get so much better. Then you have positions like tight end, center, defensive tackle, strong safety, that no matter how much you give XP boost, they don't progress enough to match the base roster or get close to the base roster. Throwing, ooh, I like the throw. 14 interceptions in 9 games, you sound like me. I like that throw. Ooh! Pick off the deflection? Got hit as he threw it. Good blocking. We got 3rd and manageable, y'all. Feels tougher, you know. We were able to move the ball more against Syracuse. Thread the needle. Got it. I need to see more of Carson Beck though, so we're gonna finish off this drive. Dude, that number 4 is an animal. Number 4 has wrecked so many plays for me. Now he's on the other side over here. Please block. Play action. Oh, he hung on. Guys, play action's viable now. To an extent, you have to do your blocking adjustments. You absolutely have to. But that was another play action, and I was able to get the throw off. Good bounce off the tackle for 4. Play action is viable, y'all. Third and 5. Oh, man. We're going to try a play action again here. Why not? Try play action. We're doing it right now. Good. It works out. I need to... What a catch! I kind of wish you would have dropped that, but what a catch, man. That was pretty filthy. There is your play action from under center. Yeah, line adjustments are absolutely massive here, you guys. Looks like we're good. I'm going to shift it to the left anyway. Yup. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Play action's here to stay, y'all. Play action's here to stay. We got that fixed. We got that fixed. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got play action fixed. Some simple tweaks, man. Just fix the blocking a little bit. Pass rush is still legit. They did not blitz unless they audibled. We're gonna go look and see because it might not show if they changed something here. They only ran 4, so no blitz. And this is a clean, like the rush 4, everything's held up. Look at that. And you know what it was, you guys? The defensive tackle XP slider. Because look at where the, I mean, I guess it's hard to know which ones, but that's really all we adjusted. We lowered defensive tackle. He got no push. I mean, we might have nerfed it a little too much. We could always raise it back up again. Because I would like to... No, we do have a really good center. He's an 89 overall center. And he just held his ground, man. That actually looks really good. That looks so freaking good, man. And they all flowed. That's exactly what it's supposed to work. All flowed with the offense going that way. And running backs wide open. Alright, so we're just going to play defense now. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, and that play before, Jugabrew, you're right. That if that running back did not pick up that block, we were done for. Dude, they work wonders. Jacob, all I do is nerf the defensive tackle XP. I had it up to 175, I think it was, and I dropped it to 175. I don't remember. I dropped it down by like 50. Man. I'm getting excited now, y'all. This is the time where it's like, okay. Need to verify the quarterback play, but we got play action working. The running game looks even better than it did before. Look at that. I'm not doing what I was doing with my defensive tackle anymore. That part is fixed. I mean, there's a chance we could even nerf it, or, yeah, buff it, excuse me. Oh my, RPO. Chase, did you get some of the, were you here when I was dropping some of the updates we made that I'm playing on from that video I dropped this morning? There are some updates. Good tackle. And as far as completion percentage, you guys, it's going to be a little bit relative to the throws that they're making and attempting. So, you know, bubble screens, RPOs, stuff like that. And if there's guys that are just open like that, I wish I knew what he was. I'm going to start protecting underneath now. I'm going to start oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I think it said double team. The running game just looks so much better for the CPU. Alright, do you need me to drop them for you, Chase? If so, I'll tell them to you again. Shade underneath, here we go. Good D. Took away the cutback. We got a stick in man right there at the 12-yard line. No, we can run zone. They're at the 12. We'll play underneath here again. We're going to protect the sticks. I like the throw. Knock it away. Oh! Oh! Let's go. And there was a holding call. Dude. Like the throw. And we got the interception off a deflection. Yeah, shoot, I'm ready. Okay, Chase. What you got here? Go to your auto sub section. Did it tell you, are you in auto subs already? If not, go to auto subs. Change the wide receiver to 60-65. Then you're going to do offensive line 25-75. Then you're going to do defensive end 75-100. Cornerback is 25-50. Then you're going to go change in penalties the quarterback roughing the passer back up to 50. Then you're going to go to XP sliders, and you're going to have the defensive tackle at 175 and the center at 300. If it wasn't already. Oops. That was a filthy play, y'all. I can't believe we intercepted that in the end zone off the deflection. But I like that he chucked it up there. I was just hoping for a pass breakup, a deflection. That was even better. He's got time. Love it. Love that. Absolutely love that. Has time, scans, pushes the ball down the field a little bit. Ooh, nice play from the halfback. Guys, I'm getting so excited, man. This feels like it. This feels like it. And you know what? If we have a 91 overall quarterback with a higher completion percentage, I can live with that because he's a 90 overall quarterback and it's college. But the fact that we know we're seeing better stuff from them as far as the throws they're taking, the sacks, stuff like that, it's all been vastly improved. All right, here we got to go. We got to at the 9-yard line. We'll run this cover 6 Willie here. I like that. We'll combo it up. Man in zone. We'll shade underneath. There we got a little pressure finally. Our first sack, I believe. And that threw him off, man. That cover 6 Willie. Because he wasn't expecting, obviously wasn't expecting that. And then they ran the stick route. Which I hate that they run stick routes. The concepts in this game, they just, look at the man coverage. Look at this on the outside here. I shaded underneath and they ran a stick route. So we took away the underneath. He had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go with this. Our defensive tackle, the one who's been killing it all the last game, pushes, finally works his way through. As Beck is trying to step up in the pocket, and he had no one to go to over here. Everyone's flowing to one side. I'm 90% sure that's our first sack. We're going to double their wide receiver number 1. We're going to shade underneath again. I can't get there. I got started to. There he goes. Throws it deep. Swatted away. Red zone offense is tough, man. We have 2 sacks. I don't remember the other one. Yeah, that's addition to it this morning. But he couldn't throw the ball away there, Bethlehem. So here's why. He has to have a receiver in the area or be outside the tackle box. He can't throw this away because he's not outside the tackle box. He's inside the tackle box. So unless he, I guess, throws it through the back of the end zone, which I guess is an option, just to kind of chuck it out. But otherwise he can't really throw that away unless you have intentional grounding off. Then we most likely would have seen that. Big Papa, I'm feeling optimistic, brother. Yeah, through the goalpost, but hold 1 second here. All right, sorry. Let's see what he got another look, though. I do agree with you, Betham, then, kid, though. It would be nice to see them throw out the back of the end zone. It's just something you don't see them do a ton unless you have the intentional grounding turned off. Which, when we turn that off, we're going to cut back on our deep shots. That's how it seems. There we go. I love the throw. Thread the needle between two guys, man. I'm not mad. Their offense has been great. It's the red zone. I mean, they had the interception in the red zone off a deflection. They had the other interception when he threw it to his running back off a deflection as well. I mean, otherwise their offense has been giving me fits, man. Oh, thought our defender was going to be able to make a play there. We're going to get back to our man coverage here. I'm not going to shade underneath. I think they're going to run it. Nope. Yo, Fred, thank you so much, man, and I appreciate the support. I really do. Trying to get something finalized for you guys. That's my goal. And it feels like we're about as good as we're going to get. I just need to get a couple more eyes on it. A couple more people playing. Just to verify. But dang it, this is the most it's felt like, yo, we're here. There's your throwaway, Bethlehem. We're going to take away the outside. We're going to double bracket. Underneath, pinch the line, spread the line. Yep, there we go. Love the throws. They're going for it. We're manning up. Shading underneath. Again, that's key, you guys. You want them to throw the ball further on the field? Shade the underneath. Good defense. We're going to back out. So the running back's still 10. I mean, he's averaging basically 5 yards a carry. .91 overall quarterback is 15 to 21, 188 yards in the first half. So the offense is there. The points just aren't there. You've seen why. You got to mix in the man coverage a little bit, though. But you can still play. You can still shade underneath in your zone. But that's the key, too. Mixing up your coverages. Absolutely key. But we got a 91 overall quarterback. He's averaging 9 yards a throw. He's at 71%. He's got almost 200 yards in the half. So when you look at it as a team, they have 226 yards of offense in a half. They're on pace for 450 yards of offense. The offense is there. The running game is there. It's nerfed because of the 2 sacks. Yeah, but in playing match is good, but again, they changed the adaptive AI, and I don't know what you picked, so we're going to back out. I've seen enough, y'all. I've seen enough. I'm happy with this. I just need you guys to verify, bro. I just need you guys to verify this. I've seen enough. I don't need to test anything else. For me, I'm happy. As long as you guys give me the feedback we're good, this is final. Play action is fixed and works. Pass rush is fixed and is better. Completion percentages, quarterbacks thrown deep, there. Yardage, offense is there. I don't know what more we could want. But one thing I will say Bethlehem, and I will... Here, I'll actually do this. And this is for anybody else here watching too. I appreciate all 62 of you in here right now. I think you guys are going to appreciate this. And this is going to be a shout out to... who sent it to me? Hold on. Make sure I get it right. Shout out to Powers. He sent this over to me. We are going to go... We're going to go right here real quick. Just bear with me here. I need to... Okay. That's what I needed to do. And then we are going to screen share. Window. This. Whoa. Let me minimize this here real quick. Alright, let me see how this looks on my end real quick. Make sure we're good. Alright, it looks pretty good. Alright, so this is important when we talk about, you know, what you're running offensively. And these are the new choices you have as a coach, right? For your adaptive AI, and this matters. So if you're running, like Bethlehem says, he mostly runs match zones. Well, the CPU is going to adapt to that, and it's going to change. So this is something that's very important for you guys. I'm going to be including this in one of my videos that I drop. But we look at things like so for the name Mad Scientist. The description of this is the assumed, because we didn't get anything officially from EA, but these are people who have tested this, is that Mad Scientist is considered the most difficult adaptive AI setting. And opposing teams will operate with the expectation that you will have a master plan for every game and constantly use new tricks, such as trick plays on offense or exotic blitzes on defenses to one-up opponents. So, if you are playing and you are like, oh, I like the gameplay, but I'm not winning, I'm not losing enough, it's too easy, blah, 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 and you're using a custom coach, go change to Mad Scientist. See what happens. Situational Strategist. Whether it's clock management or field position management, opposing teams will likely adjust to specific situations, forcing you to consistently be aware of what's happening in the game. And this is all going to influence your gameplay experience, because this is going to be how you set your coach. Balanced pressure. As the name suggests, balanced pressure likely means that you will be challenged every week in all phases of the game, but not with an emphasis on one particular area. So you're going to get challenged in the run game, passing game, whatever, blitz game, how they do it, but it's not going to focus in on just stopping your run, just stopping your pass, etc., etc. Flexible play caller. Opposing teams will likely expect you to deliver a healthy mix of runs and passes on offense and zone and man on defense. So again, Bethlehem, if there's a chance that you're a flexible play caller archetype and you're running straight up match zone all game, there could be an issue there. Reactive schemer. Schemes in football refer to formations, play designs, and player assignments, meaning you should expect opponents to be prepared for whatever you throw at them in terms of game preparation. This is another one. So you change up your schemes, you change up what you're doing, and you try to run just that in a game, teams are going to be prepared for it. So you're going to have to throw multiple different looks at them throughout the game. Matchup oriented, and that's going to be, to elaborate more, like using shells and different, you know, formations and stuff within sets. Matchup orientated, whether this refers to an offense targeting a weak cornerback or an edge rusher going after a less experienced lineman, you should be prepared for the CPU to exploit your positional weaknesses. This one I actually like, matchup orientated. I think that's a fun one to consider, is like the CPU is going to attack your weakness. And so you can almost go into a game knowing they're going to attack your weakness and you have to try to find a way to cover up that weakness. Whether that means if you got a poor corner, you're going to have to run some zone, or if you run man, you got to double to the outside, you know, shade help, things like that, because you're aware of what's going on. I actually like matchup oriented. I think that's super cool. Ground control. This setting is likely designed for players who like to build a program centered on the run-heavy triple option play or overall ground game dominance. You can expect opposing defenses to load the box, making it a challenge to establish a consistent run game. Yeah, so if you go ground control and you're not running triple options like that, you're going to see loaded boxes. That's the one you use, matchup orientated, and you... That's good. Matchup orientated, so are you using your match zone? But the thing is, the match zone, you're still going to have your weaknesses exploited on defense. Because the match zone is still leaving, you're not helping that guy out. You're just putting him in match coverage, which is honestly going to hurt him, right? If you have a weakness, if you have a guy like weak at a position, you wouldn't want to put him in zone, which would help him, but then put him in a match zone, which would just make it that much more difficult, right? Clock and cushion. Clock and cushion likely refers to players who prefer to go on long drives and utilize the clock to their advantage, giving the opponent the ball as few times as possible. With that in mind, opposing defenses will likely get aggressive and try to force a number 3 and out. So that's really cool. You try to ball control a team, they're going to get creative with their blitzes to force 3 and outs. So you're going to see a lot more aggression from the CPU and how they attack you. I like that one as well. System coach. If you develop a patented system at a school, opposing teams will most likely catch on and develop countermeasures to force you to adapt and try something new. Interesting. Just a little food for thought for you guys. Let me get out of there. As that can impact your experiences from the CPU. I don't know why you're not getting downfield throws, my guy. I mean, we're seeing them here. I mean, I don't know. We watched a couple different quarterbacks do it. So it sounds like the opposing coach, the team, reacts to what your setting is. So this coach right here, because I just went with a existing coach for this. This is a system coach, right? So I'm gonna get the CPUs. You get the CPU, what does it say for system coach again? I don't remember. If you develop a patented system at a school, opposing teams will most likely catch on and develop countermeasures to force you to adapt and try to something new. So that's an interesting one too, is if I'm running a specific type of system that's successful, they'll put in measures to specifically stop that type of system. Which, outside of like the triple option or, you know, run and shoot style, I don't really know what else that could be, I guess. I don't know. But we can't change it for him. We can only change it for us. But that's some food for thought on what you guys might want to do with your existing coach. I also am not sure, because I haven't made it a new coach. I'm also not sure if you can edit your adaptive AI with your coach you created. I'm not even sure if that's a thing. You're basically deciding how you want the CPU to play you, it sounds like. Exactly. So last year, we know that whatever your adaptive AI was is what you're going to expect from the CPU. If you had it on conservative, they were going to take a long time to adapt to what you were running successfully. If you go balanced, it would take about a half. If you went aggressive, a possession or two. So if you open up the game and you're RPO and all the way down the field successfully, chances are the next possession they're ready for it, and you have to go attack them a different way. That's why everyone, that's why it's telling everyone go aggressive. This is a little bit different. They expanded on it this year in a really good way, in my opinion. You get more choices because now it's going to be not just how the CPU is going to play you, but it's going to allow you to get a little bit more with how you want to like run your program. So that's very important. But man, you guys, this feels really, really good. Very RPG-like. Yeah, and I don't think there's as long as it's done the right way, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's just going to enhance your options with your gameplay. 100%. Alright guys, I want this slider set to go final. I really do. I got the XP. Let's double check. Did I get the XP? Was I quoting right on the XP? Yeah, it was at 2. So that was the main. All we did, we dropped this. This was at 225, dropped it to 175. Suddenly, the defensive tackles weren't OP. Suddenly, play action worked a little bit. What do you know? And is it going to impact their progression in 4 years? Yeah, but I can tell you right now from the numbers that I've run and all the tests that myself and Nathan and all these other people did to help out, it's going to be very minimal, because this is one of the positions that no matter how high you go, they don't progress. That's the same reason we have centers up here. You don't have any balance here. They need to do work. Look at how these XP sliders are set, and I'm trying to maintain balance over 4 years. There's no reason, honestly. Everyone at 100 should maintain roster balance as far as 90 overalls and 80 overalls with a plus 10, with a plus or minus 10 percentage every 4 years. So that allows for some variations to occur. And every single sim I did, the numbers were different, even with the same settings. So you already have that built-in variation. But there's no reason I should have to drop certain positions to maintain roster balance. Like, I have wide receivers at 0, you guys, and after 4 years, there's still 40 more wide receivers rated in the 80s than there is in base. With it at 0. Then you have centers. I have it maxed out at 300. After 4 years, there's still 30 less that are rated 80 or above than there are in the base roster. Same with strong safeties, man. Kickers, we got 19 that are rated 80 and above, none in 90s, 21 with it on. After 4 years, those numbers increased by 4 times. There's no testing done in the XP by these guys at EA. It's very, very frustrating. Balance the XP provided to players so that we don't have to do this. Last year you could edit it, but you could edit existing coaches too. So they must have took it away. So you got to make your decision correctly. So yeah, guys, these are going to be the XP. I mean, you guys can see them. These are the XP sliders. I'm going to make a video. These are pretty much locked in. I've done all the testing, but it just shows the imbalance in the game. And even then, that's as good as... Some of them are still going to be just way off, but there's nothing more that... There's just nothing more that we can do. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, y'all. We're gonna wrap up the stream here in a couple minutes, but this is what we're gonna do because I need feedback. I need confirmation we're good, or hey, no, we're still having some issues. So we got 70 people in here, and I appreciate all of you. We can get this video up to, I don't know how many of you have already liked the video, but if we can get it to 60 likes, I will just show everyone in here right now what we got. I'm assuming half of you haven't liked this video. We have 37 likes. We can get this up to, we got 70 in here. If 23 people in here who haven't liked the video, which is 60, I will show the full setup scene. You guys will comment on this video later your feedback to let me know this is good, because we are in the final hour and I need the feedback. Sure, this is good because I'm not trying to drop something that I need to make an update for later when there's been no update. Wow, that went up quick. We're only seven away. 5 away. I'm just gonna get to the main menu now because it looks like we're gonna get there. We're only 5 away, y'all. If you want to see the full setup and help me out, give me the feedback, but you gotta give it 2 or 3 games, a couple different matchups. Yo, we're 1 away. 1 away. There we go. Hit it. Thank you guys so much. If you want to keep liking or something, please do. But I appreciate you guys helping me out. All right, so for the test, I need you guys to do this. I need you guys to go into the main menu. This is important. It matters. And I know this matters because I was on All-American at first, and as soon as I made the switch here to Heisman, it changed the gameplay. So make sure in main menu are on Heisman. I think we could go 13 for now. What did we sit? We'll go 13 and 20. And the reason we're at 13 and 20, I know everyone's going to have their own opinion on this, is EA did a substantial, like it did a really good job with simulation this year. And the amount of plays that the CPU runs in their simulated games, the average is 140 games, or excuse me, 140 plays. You have some teams hit 80 plays a game. The lower ones will hit a little above 60. The average is 71 plays per team. So that's what we're shooting for. So that's why we're here. If you guys are joining up the stream, please do me a favor, like the video as we go through and show this. It really helps me out if you haven't already. So take that into consideration when you look at your clock. We're just trying to mirror the play call totals that the CPU is going to get. All right, this is the wear and tear. I actually made a slight tweak to the wear and tear. I wanted to reduce the sack impact, mostly because sacks were happening at a huge rate. So I had normal tackle impact at 60 and sack was at 70. I made them even. So I did a -5 here and a +5 here. Still not 100%. No, Will, I don't think you need to do that yet. I haven't felt the need to do it, and I haven't done it yet myself. Colt, things are looking good. I'm just gathering feedback, man. I'm giving everyone in here right now, we're creeping up on 100 viewers. I'm giving everyone the setup to give me the feedback, because if I can get a couple people running these games in the next couple hours, I'm gonna drop the video tonight. That's how close we are. I just need more feedback. I need a lot of eyes, but I need 2 to 3 games of 2 to 3 games of consensus on the feedback. So set the wear and tear that you see here. Of course, I'm on revamp. Those are the settings there. Gameplay helpers are all user preference. I have autoflip off. I highly recommend it. No user catching, so disable switch stick. And you don't even need to, because they have the AI wide receiver for user teams, which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, Colt, I'll update the I'll send you the update in the Discord too, bro. And I'll make a YouTube members post as well for all the members, just in case they don't see this. But here's what we're gonna send in the main menu. Here's the we're at injuries 10. We're gonna leave that. These two are staying default. Player speed parities at 17. And then here's the weather sliders for now. I like how the weather sliders are playing. And if down the line those need to be changed, you can almost break them off into their own separate thing. And I might actually do that. When I drop a slide, I'm probably going to drop my slider video, and I'm going to include wear and tear, precipitation, XP, and then the gameplay sliders. And then I'll probably make another video for just wear and tear, just precipitation, just XP, for people who don't want to use my actual gameplay sliders and method. So in the main menu, guys, that's all you're doing. Leave penalties alone at default. Player skill, CPU skill, do not touch them. It needs to be 100% default. Same with auto subs, do not touch them. Leave them default. Don't touch them. If you've already touched them, reset them. Reset them to default. All right, once you're done there, go ahead and load up to your dynasty. Man, I'm excited I might be able to start up my Purdue once I drop these videos. All right, in your dynasty, make sure you're on Heisman. Nothing else here really matters. I was just, so I'll be honest, I'm gonna run an offline dynasty. I only ran on online just to test the play call cooldown. It's to see if they still recommended the plays, and they do. So I'm gonna just go with an offline dynasty at this point. There's no perk to online. The wear and tear should pop in for you. If it doesn't, you just need to reset it. I don't need to show them again because you just saw them on the main menu. So now we got out of that. We can head over to the XP sliders, which you guys just saw, but we will go through them again. This is where we're gonna sit here. Now, if you've been rocking with the stream, you know we had at the beginning of the stream, and we were getting crazy pressure, we had defensive tackles at 225. All we did to fix the defensive tackles getting insta sheds and winning 75% of the time was we dropped this to 175. That's all we did. So if you are in a situation you're like, hey, I'm not getting enough pressure from my defensive tackle, I want a little more pressure up the middle, bump this up to 200, like split the difference. But give it a couple games at 175. It seemed to be very, very balanced. Either way, here's the offensive XP sliders. I did a lot of testing on these. I will be dropping that video separately. I got the spreadsheet ready to roll. And you'll see exactly why these are set, how they're set. The gameplay has been tuned around the XP sliders. You can't even play a whole game? I would honestly delete the game off your console and reinstall it. And here's the defensive XP sliders. Alrighty, now let's get on over to the gameplay sliders. Woo, this is a big one. So the first thing you're gonna do is hit reset down the bottom left hand corner, then hit triangle to import everything from the main menu. You are gonna scroll down to CPU quarterback accuracy and you're gonna set it to 25. And then you're gonna keep scrolling. That's the only slider we're changing, y'all, for now. Now, special teams is completely user preference. I am gonna tell you right now, I am more than likely going to do a punt power increase and a punt accuracy increase. More than likely. But I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm mostly more than likely going to increase kickoff power. So do what you want with the special teams. Doesn't impact really anything. Here we go. Game injuries. This should pull in all for you. Injuries, everything. That's what we set in the main menu. It's going to pull this all in for you here. So you can scroll past all the precipitation stuff. And then we're going to set... Nathan, we're looking really good, bro. We just need to get... I just need more people giving me feedback. That's all I need. With the stream, it played really well. I liked how it went. I'm ready to sign off as long as everybody else does too. That's all I need, sign-offs. Offside 65, false start 80, holding 65, face mask DPI are both zeroed out. We did that on Madden last year too, if you're familiar. And then we're down here, roughing the kicker, running the kicker, turn off. Illegal contact is on. Double check this one, because sometimes when you import from the menu, this gets turned off, even though it's on in the main menu. Roughing the passer at 50. So yeah, those are the ones we're changing there. Next thing we're doing is we're going to head over to our auto subs. Super important for gameplay, you guys. I cannot stress that enough. And the best thing about wear and tear this year is wear and tear. Yeah, Chase, I got you. I was assuming people are either screenshotting or going to timestamp and then just go back and follow the video from when I started. I think I started around the 220 mark. So I honestly just figured people would timestamp or screenshot if they're watching on their phone. But I'll do a members post too, don't you worry. Auto subs aren't important for player rotations. It's all wear and tear now. And it works so much better. And that's why we also need to mess with fatigue. So quarterback is 0-1, this default. Set the wear and tear sub strategy to grind it out. Now someone told me, and I haven't tested this, someone told me that if you go to custom and then set it to what you actually wanted it, as far as grind it out, keep fresh, whatever, and set it the same, it sticks better. I haven't tested it yet. But that would mean that you would set it to custom and then set it to 10 and 40, because that's what default grinded out is. Halfback, we're at 60-80 and we're on keep fresh. And the rotation is going to be based on their wear and tear. It's going to ignore the fatigue. That's what I'm saying. Auto subs don't even need to be in the game anymore, in my opinion. Players never rotated on fatigue. They're going to rotate on wear and tear now. Wide receiver is 60-65, and wear and tear sub strategy is normal. If you want to switch to keep fresh, you can. I'm just on normal. Tight end is 50-100, normal. Offensive line is now, this is a big change. Oh, I lied. I was telling y'all 25-75. I lied. It's 0-50. I'm sorry. I forgot. I tried 25-75 before and it wasn't enough. $0.50 grinded out. Defensive end is 75-100. I did get that one right. Keep fresh as well. Linebacker 75-100, normal. Cornerback 25-50, grind it out. Safety 50-75, grind it out. That's it. Now, some caveats to that. Number one, got some feedback. Do not pass commit. You can try it. But before I was told pass commit makes your pass rush like super strong. So if you want to test pass commit and see if your pass rush is strong, or like overly strong, you're fine. If you see that you're getting lots of sacks or way more pressure every time you go past commit, I would stop doing that. I would also strongly recommend on plays where you think they're going to pass, you hit triangle and you shade underneath. This is going to help take away the underneath stuff and make that quarterback try to force throws a little bit further down the field, which is how you're going to get more pass breakups and off-target throws. Two big things I highly recommend doing. Otherwise, you guys, I just need feedback. So if you guys can crank out some games in Dynasty, make sure you follow that setup exactly. You know, and this is what I'd ask of you. Jot down some notes of what you're noticing from quarterback play, pass rush, whatever it may be. There's several gameplay aspects, user and CPU. Play a game, make sure you know your team's overall, the other team's overall, etc. Jot down a couple notes. Good, bad, doesn't matter. Play another game. Try to then, based on that first game's notes, see what it was like in the second game. This game changes so much from game to game that one game can't really give you an idea. That's why I go 2 or 3. Now, I was on Florida State off stream before I started. Then we went and we started a little bit against, who was it? Freaking Syracuse? And we looked at, we even looked at NC State a little bit too. Just to get a little bit of a variation. So that's where we're at, y'all. If you guys could, yeah, start testing and give me feedback. Comment on this video, please. That's the easiest way, is just give me feedback in the comments of this video. And if I can get, it's roughly, it's 3:45 where I live. If I can get enough feedback in the next 4 to 5 hours that is telling me we're good to go, man. We're gonna drop it. So if you have the time, please help me out, give me that feedback. I look forward to your guys' experience. Hopefully it's a good one, and we'll see y'all on the other side. We'll see what happens. Till next time, y'all. Peace.